Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Total Party Chaos Phantom Kingdom. My name is Billy. I am joined by all of these hooligans all around me. Everybody, wave. If you're on Spotify, you don't see the waving, so this is awkward for me.
Wave with my voice.
Oh, wow, sensual.
Hello.
I love it.
Doing a little dance.
I do want to get into a little bit with you guys. I will do a awesome recap, but before we do the recap, I know there's a few things that I definitely want to touch on first. Everybody, if you haven't seen the beginning of our show now, we do put you on the front page. If you subscribe to our channel, if you subscribe to our Twitch, we make sure to put you in our starting screen. So if you want that for next week, and if you ever want to be involved in it, please subscribe because it supports all of us awesome people on here, and then we get new equipment and new fun things. But besides all that great stuff, everybody on Spotify, thank you for tuning in over there, and Apple Podcasts and all you other great listening people. Yeah, that's really about it. I know we have some great sponsors. Check out at the bottom, if you haven't seen them already, TA Maps, Day 20, Fernway, Level 1 Gamers, and Emberwind all keep our show running with really great things and great products that actually we use on stream a lot. So if you haven't checked them out, please, there's Tails codes for all of them, and you could save money on all the things that you got. So be cool and do cool things. Spotify, I'll probably edit in a better intro. This is a wild ride for me. But, alright. Anyway, moving into it. A small recap of last time, just to catch you up on the craziness that is going to happen this time. Let's kick it back to our theme song for a minute. Last episode, we seen our chaotic crew go through Morgus Academy of the Gifted Casters and try to learn some new information. Try to discern where the shroud was. Try to also obtain their goal of destroying the orb that was in the headmaster's office. After a little bit of time of going around the campus to try and meet some of the people from the campus, such as Terry and his house. Let me turn this music down just a tad on my end. Oh my goodness. My headphones are flooded. But there we go. Drop it like slightly. There we go. Alright. You guys found out that Terry was standing outside of a wobbly fence talking about hosting a new exhibition after he got a letter from an unknown telling him to go and meet there. Elias, you showed up on scene, and you and Whitaker ended up meeting with the headmaster. After discussing with the headmaster for a little bit, you ended up getting hired on as one of the professors. You and Whitaker ended up going to your new office, running into the lizard folk, Professor Cartwright. While that was going on, Flair, you went and interrogated Monica to try and get a little bit more information about what was going on. Monica, being horrified, hid in her room as she isn't the strongest of candidates. A little bit of discussion going back and forth between Hilder, Marlin, and Flair about trying to get another outfit for Hilder to blend in with the campus. You guys did have a very, very sketch run-in with Terry LaPotter. And after that, we cut back over to Elias and Whitaker, who found a black powder, also coming off of Professor Tessa as Tessa left Whitaker in the abandoned classroom. As you guys, cutting to the end of the episode, as you and Whitaker, Elias, kind of bullied Professor Cartwright a little bit by holding his book above his head, gave him a little bit of an anger complex at that point. Whitaker opened the book that he was holding after you took it away from him to find scrolls inside. After reading one of the scrolls, Professor Cartwright dropped to the ground after shutting his eyes. 2 more scrolls also rolled out that Whitaker ended up picking up, and a letter also fell out of the book as well. Cutting back to the present. Let's go and start the episode. I'm gonna cut this part out, but I need different music for this. Alright, there we go. Professor Cartwright falls to the floor. Flair, Marlin, and Hilder, the door opens as you enter to where Whitaker and Elias we're at. Whitaker standing there kind of nervous and looking down at what he did and, like, starting to read another scroll that's in his hands while all of you guys are in the room together.
Get in here, close the door. It's not what it looks like. It might be what it looks like.
Yeah.
Whitaker, please, no.
Well, nope, can't do it. He immediately...
I'm so ready.
I was not. He started... He starts reading another scroll to... looks like he's trying to counteract what he just did. As he reads another one, you see Whitaker also just fall to the ground as his knees give out, and he collapses in front of you as his eyes close as well.
Oh my god.
Start the episode in a good way.
That's why we don't read. We're at school.
You see,
I'm just gonna kneel. Hold on. Let me see right here, just really fast. I'm gonna kneel down and check his pulse.
In case of nothing's going on really fast, I'm gonna start ritually casting Detect Magic.
Because Whitaker is so old, I'm gonna need you to roll me a medicine check to see if you can find a pulse on him.
Oh yeah. Okay, where is my medicine even at?
Can I?
I know what to do with
your
him.
pulse.
I know what to do with him. I'm gonna kill him.
21.
A 21. Hilder, you reach down to, like, find the pulse. There is a pulse. It is very slight, but it is there.
Okay, I'm gonna check the pulse of the lizard folk too, because Hilder wouldn't have known what was going on. Okay.
Roll me another medicine check. Absolutely.
I'm so excited to get to roll so much. Okay, that's a 20. It's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. There is a pulse on the lizard folk. But he is completely stiff. Like, his whole body is just not moving.
Welcome to my office.
They are both not dead. This is where you're living now? Elias?
No, office.
You're living
not,
here?
No, office,
This is
not
a nice
house.
place to live.
No,
I'm gonna look around
office.
for closets and stuff to see if this is...
It's an office.
You could put your bed right over there.
No,
near
I
the
teach
corner,
class. Nope.
Why is Whitaker on the ground?
He read a magic paper.
Why is the other one on the ground?
Whitaker read a magic paper.
Why is Whitaker reading things?
Because, okay, so what happened was, I got hired, I'm the new alchemy teacher, here, and...
Oh yeah, I like the uniform.
Thank you.
Congratulations, that is a huge deal to be hired on at a place for children. Don't understand why they have institutions like this. It's a very strange concept.
Anyways, so we were coming to check out my office, or my classroom, I guess, and that guy, pointing to the lizard folk on the floor, he was in here snooping around, so I snatched his book, and some papers fell out of it, the magic papers that Whitaker read, and so Whitaker picked them up, and I thought Whitaker was just gonna, like, hold them. But then I didn't know Whitaker actually knew how to read. So he read them, and this happened.
And not all of us read?
I just figured he was so old, his cataracts were,
We should probably get all of that out of the way. Who can read? We are in a school.
I don't know how to read.
Mm-hmm.
I am dyslexic.
Blair?
I can just common, maybe? If I pay attention.
None of our party know how to read.
Oh my gosh, we're all illiterate!
No, not illiterate.
I know.
I can read, it just takes me a long time.
You are a teacher now.
Of alchemy, not reading.
Marlon, before Fizzo, half the party didn't know what school was.
I knew what school was.
Half the party.
I'm bad at numbers.
Hilda and I.
Oh.
We are.
Or which never had school.
So
when I lock the door, I'm gonna go lock the door. so nobody else can walk in here?
Absolutely, you can easily do that.
Yeah, and then I just put like a chair underneath the doorknob.
Then maybe there is a spell that can help us read.
What?
I can read.
So whenever I'm gonna still wanting to work on that casting of detect magic to see one if the 2 spells he's read are used, if they're like normal spell scrolls, and then what the contents of the 3rd one would be.
Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check as you're if you're looking at the. I would say the 3rd one is kind of like clutched in his stunned hand that isn't like moving, but I would say like you could probably discern it.
I'm gonna need my detect magic because that's a 1, my dude.
Okay. While Marlon is doing this, well, do we want him awake, this other professor, or do we prefer to have him chill?
Hang on. Don't say anything. Is there a closet in here?
What I asked.
I would say yeah. I mean, I would say like there's probably a closet for supplies for sure.
Can I fit the lizard guy in the closet?
Yeah, I could easily say that you'd be able to hide him into a closet. Go ahead and just roll me. No, I would say because you're not gonna have to do much. Go ahead and you easily are able to put him in the closet.
I just pick him up and put him in the closet, and I like close the door, and I turn back to everybody. I go, let's talk in a hushed voice, just so he doesn't hear us. Because he's not dead, so he might still be consciously awake.
I might have something that can help both him and Whitaker if we wanted to bring them back into an active state, or we could just leave them. I don't know how long that condition lasts for, though, or if it will kill them.
Let's leave Whitaker for now, because all he does is cause chaos.
Okay.
As you guys are talking, you hear like a knock from the door. Professor
the cupboard or the door?
I'm gonna run and
the
hide
actual
in the closet.
door. The actual door itself.
Do I have time to do that?
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay.
I wouldn't say you even have to roll like a stealth check. You just have to kind of push Cartwright back up and like get next to him.
Well, yeah.
I'll
shimmy in.
You easily shimmy in.
I turn to like Flair and Marlon, and I'm like, "You guys sit down. Sit in the desk.
Okay.
And I go and I start opening the door.
Okay.
You guys easily kind of duck. You open the door. You see the headmaster standing in the hallway. I was just seeing how you were getting acquainted, and I wanted to make sure everything was all right.
Yeah, I was just talking to some students. They wanted to meet the new alchemy teacher, so we were just chatting. Come on in. And I open the door.
You see him walk in. He kind of takes a look around for a second. Goes, well, I didn't want to disturb you if you're meeting with Where are the students? Are
you guys hide in the closet?
Are you guys ducking? Are you guys okay? You're just sitting.
We were sitting at the desk.
I thought you were under the desk.
He easily in the closet. I was gonna be like, fuck.
he sees all of you guys sitting there. He looks and he goes, hello, Nil Ram, and you. As he looks at Flair, and goes, I don't think I've met you before. What is your name, young one?
Are you Ralph?
No, I'm Headmaster.
That's her name, Headmaster.
Oh, interesting. Are you? Is that cool? No, I'm with it. That's great. Well,
you're hip.
Yes. Cool. Well, I just wanted to make sure that everything was all right. I know getting acquainted to the classroom isn't always the easiest process. Is there anything that you need or?
Do you know a Professor Cartwright?
Yes, he is the basic fundamental professor of magical arts.
He was in here earlier snooping about. He left shortly before you got here. But I just wanted to bring that to your attention that he was in here.
Snooping about.
He left with a book. I don't know if you want to go find him.
Roll me a deception check with advantage. As you're saying he left.
I am a warlock. So I'm charismatic as fuck.
Keep forgetting that.
I have a really high deception.
I keep thinking that everyone's highest roll is like a +2 at best.
Well, my deception is a +2. That is a 15.
A 15. He kind of takes a second, and he goes, "Well, I know Cartwright has always been a little different, but I've never seen him resorting to stealing. Yes, I'll go find him immediately." And he...
I just thought you should know because of that black powder that was found, and then the snooping about. So it's just weird to me, I guess, as a new instructor.
Elias, he pulls you, he gestures for you to come over to the side, away from the students for a second. And he says, I didn't mention it before, but if you could kind of not mention the black powder at the ease. Yeah, for some students, it might spark a little bit of fear into them. So if you could...
Oh, okay. I think they're bored with our conversation anyways, so...
Yes.
Sorry, I won't mention it again.
No worries. I totally understand. The new fangled board games and stuff they're into. Cool.
Of course. Wordle.
Yes. Yeah. Wordle and Tactic. It's great.
Yep.
Well, it was great. I hope that you check in perfectly fine. Where is Professor Barnaby?
I don't know. Actually, I should go find him. How about you look for Cartwright, I'll look for Barnaby. Do you need him for any specific reason?
No, I just wanted to know where he was at. I thought he was with you.
Maybe he went back to his classroom. I'm unsure.
Okay, well, I don't mean to take up your time. I know you need to spend it with your students, so I bid you a good day. I will go find Professor Cartwright, so thank you.
Of course. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yes, and he stands back and kind of makes his way back out of the room, going down the hallway.
I wait until he walks down the hallway, and then I shut my door again, putting the chair back, and I just turn around and I go, oh, well, Hilda, you can come out now.
We're in so much trouble.
You don't have a light switch in there, just to let you know. If you wanted
It's a
to hang
horrible
up your
bedroom.
clothes,
Yeah.
you would have to move all of these desks. Did we stick what's his bucket Whitaker in the closet with us, or
He's
was
just
he
on
laying
the floor behind the desks.
Behind the desk.
Both of
He's
them.
just behind
Oh, he's
the
behind the desk. He's not even in there.
He was just behind the desk,
He was just behind the desk.
Which is why both
Claire and Marlon were like,
don't let him come in if he goes around the desk.
He's just behind the desk.
Oh no. Okay.
What can I say?
Did we want to put Whitaker in the... Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's okay. Well, he's left his office.
Oh.
And does anybody have anywhere where we can put Whitaker? Can we turn him into a statue? Because I know some of us were rocks.
We don't choose that.
I don't know how to do that.
Just kind of happens.
Let me...
It's very handy.
Okay, 10 minutes is too long. You guys are actually quicker than I thought it would be. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic using a spell slot.
Man!
What schools?
Stop fucking detecting magic! Go ahead.
What schools of magic are the scroll?
Wait, 2 seconds, and while he's looking at scrolls, Flair pulls out the scroll that she got.
Oh, you have a scroll.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh.
It is shiny.
I'm gonna put Whitaker in the closet until
I'll
we figure out what to
Elias
do with him.
that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Hilda, I noticed your pants. They're very similar to mine. I just wanted to say I like them.
I know there's just a slight color difference, though. I think mine were in the other shade, but they are the exact same kind. Where did you get yours? I wonder if we got them the same place.
I don't think so. I make a lot of my own armor.
You made these? I have Elias original pants.
No, that's not... Alright, let's just...
Did you make these?
No, yes.
My gosh. You should embroider your name in the back so that I can show everyone that I have designer pants.
Of course.
So
I am a
cool.
tailor. Yep.
I knew it. I could see that with your height. You're big as needle. Wonderful.
Very delicate fingers for stitching.
Blair
spells.
Blair and Marlin. Blair, Marlin, you detect that.
Yes.
You detect enchantment, and you detect abjuration.
On
you
Flare
detect
scroll, the third scroll.
You do as she pulls
second?
her scroll abjuration, yours enchantment.
Okay, and are the other two burnt up like the other, like how it spells scroll normally is, or do they have residual magic?
The other two are both enchantment, but the weird thing that's odd about the one that you're looking at right now, Flare's still has a like a lot of abjuration left in it. The one that you're holding right now seems to be used. Like the enchantment and like whatever magic that was in it seems to be like it doesn't look like you could cast it again.
So Whitaker just happened to pick up and read the two scrolls that had something in them.
He did. Yep.
Oh, of course he did.
Well, I'm gonna pick up the other two scrolls and furl them up. Handing the other one back to Flare. This one seems to be like a defensive kind of scroll. I don't have exacts. I don't know.
Alright. As much as I love you, Magic Man. Pat on the back to Marlin. What are we doing with Whitaker? We need to put Whitaker somewhere. Does anybody have a hidey hole? A secret spot in the school?
Could we not just put him in the closet, and is there a way for you to lock the door behind us?
We're gonna push two grown men into a closet.
I want to wake up the lizard because we haven't done anything wrong. It was an accident.
I can do that. I can wake him up.
Let's
wake up
Hilder.
Okay.
I
don't know how long the headmaster's going to be out of his office. Do you think that he'll come back?
Probably. He probably sensed the magic. That's why I want to wake him up, because it was simply an accident. Whitaker, on the other hand, I don't want to wake up, because he's going to cause more chaos.
Okay, so...
Do you think the lizard folk man professor would tell on us? The headmaster?
That's why I put him in the closet, so he can't hear us.
That's why
Hopefully.
I think, at the very least, Flare and I should leave if you're going to try and wake him up. So that he doesn't see us and just thinks that you went and got someone.
Hilder,
we need to do something first.
Hilder, are you on the roster for total? Wait, what is it? What's our adventuring?
The Khaos Krew. Yes,
yeah, the Khaos
on
Krew.
With the guild.
Yeah, so
guild?
the headmaster knows I'm with the guild, so I'll just say you came to see me at work because you're on the guild. You don't have to be in costume or anything.
Do I need some paperwork for that though? Will he ask for anything?
No, I'll just say you brought me lunch.
Ouch. Okay.
Do you have jerky or anything you could just like throw on my desk and we'll say we're having a lunch date, Hilder.
That sounds great. I'll just pull out some rations from my bag and just like shake them all out on the desk. Is this enough? Does this work?
Yeah,
maybe we're
that's
having
a lot.
Like,
that's 10 days worth, Hilder. That's a lot.
Charcuterie board. I mean, the feast of dried stuff. I mean, that's not great. But it works.
We're
Something.
tough individuals. We travel a lot. We can eat dried food. Anyways.
I think I have some snakes still in my bag if you want dead snakes too.
No.
More left?
Thank you. It would
Okay,
ruin
I'll
my delicate tailoring fingers. They'd get chubby.
Got it. I'll just put them back in my bag.
So, do you two kiddos want to skedaddle?
We want to make some noise before you wake anyone up.
Why?
Yes.
Well,
Wait,
there
why?
may be noise.
Oh, you're talking about the
The orb. We can just smash it. We
wait.
can smash it. We can smash it. Let's smash it.
I can do that without smashing stuff.
Can we hang on? Can we have a group
I know you
conversation?
want to, Flair.
Have you guys seen? Okay, I'm gonna whisper. This is me whispering to the rest of the party, so hopefully the lizard man doesn't hear. Have you guys seen the shroud yet at all?
No.
Okay, and you haven't smashed the orb yet.
No.
Okay.
I'm
What we're
nervous
trying to
about the
do now.
frog guy.
Do you know anything about Professor Tessa? We found
No.
some crushed black pearl that she was using to cast some magic. Headmaster's super concerned about it, so I just want us all to be on the same page because I don't think we're gonna leave together.
Why? So they're doing the exhibition.
They're holding a
They're
death
doing
club,
it. They're doing it. Yeah.
What?
There's a student, Terry,
Harry. Wait, that sounds familiar. I think the headmaster. Yeah, that guy.
He has invited, and by proxy accidental, Flair's very smart, invited us to participate in the exhibition, except it'll be deadly.
I would like
I
figure out
have a
if
feeling
teachers.
I have a feeling if a teacher joined, everything's going to be off and it will blow the cover. But we
Yeah,
can
yeah.
try.
I wonder if Tessa's a part of it. Because she's running around casting weird shit that the headmaster's concerned about.
You haven't been announced as a teacher
Wait.
yet, though, right?
No.
Wait, there's a letter on the ground, isn't there? I'm going to pick up the letter and open it.
You pick up the letter. As you pick it up. Oh boy.
Real life high passive perception.
I'm glad. I was waiting. I was going to see if anybody was actually going to pick it up.
Smart boy, JC.
The letter.
None of us can read.
Oh yeah, can you read, JC?
Yeah, I can read.
Okay, cool. Just double check.
JC.
That's why I was
It
asking
also
if anyone
reads,
else
it's
could
just
read.
slow.
Oh god.
You open the letter. It says, "The true challenge awaits. The exhibition of champions will be held in a zone without limits. Meet behind the dorms near the most northern part of Morgus tonight at 12."
Do you read that out loud?
What's the time now?
It was like 4 last time we.
The time? Yeah, it's 5:15. I've been keeping track of this shit, man. I know
Yeah.
it's 5:15.
I mumbled it out loud. So yeah, you guys would be able to pick up on it.
Can I keep that because you guys already have it in? So I can present that.
What if we need to prove? No. What if we need to prove our letter though?
Can anybody forge?
No.
No.
God damn it. Okay, we need to find
So-
another letter.
Well, what if Terry?
Any of the professors know this is going on, though? Is this professor sanctioned?
That was Professor Cartwright's. That was in Professor Cartwright's hand. But the thing is I don't know if Professor Cartwright was just snooping and found it.
Took it off of a student, maybe.
Guys, I can't hide as a student. I'm fucking 6'9".
You are very tall.
Could you
All of you
ask
are
the
tall.
headmaster? Could you
There's
take
like
it to
half
the
like
headmaster?
squatting under her robe.
No, the headmaster wants nothing to do with a new exhibition. He told me that they're not redoing it. That
This is directly against the headmaster.
yes,
Shutting
it is.
it. Okay, all right.
Yes,
All right.
this is like a no-go. You're not allowed to do this. I asked why teachers were needed, and it's because Professor starts with a T. I can't remember. The last alchemy professor died in the last exhibition. I think Terry. I don't know. I don't know if Terry
Terry's the
did.
kid.
No, Terry
Terry's
won, but I don't know if Terry like.
Terry
like had to face
I
the.
think killed the teacher. I
Yes.
believe Terry said he killed her. Like, I believe he
Yeah.
just straight up admitted that to us.
What
Yeah.
a little
I think-
asshole.
I
Well,
think
and he's
Terry
like,
had to
he's
kill.
like, just because I killed someone doesn't mean I'm not the best. And
I think
it was
Terry
like
had
that
to
sort of
kill
thing.
them to win.
I'm gonna look for some scissors in the classroom.
I
You
don't-
guys can keep having your conversation.
I don't think he had to kill, because this was like before the exhibition was no holds. I think he just had to like knock her out, take her off her feet, maybe disarm her, something like that.
Hilda, roll me
And he
investigation.
just
Mind you, keep going. I don't want to interrupt.
and he just decided to, I don't know, shoot her.
I'm gonna teacher sit on top of my desk. You know how like math teachers sit at the front of their or history teachers sit at the front of their desk.
There goes that rations crackers.
You just sat on them. They're all over our pants
Oh shit!
now.
Shit! Hey, designer!
Help.
I scoot him a little bit, and then I sit back down.
mhm.
Gosh, look where you're sitting next time.
I will still eat them, Hilder. Thank you so much for this pleasant meal.
I rolled a 7 on my investigation check, which means it's a solid 4.
Damn.
Oh my god, are you dumb?
Yeah.
I'm like so dumb. I'm like so dumb.
There's better ways to broach that.
Yeah,
question.
Jesus.
My intelligence is -3.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, she dumb.
Oh, this
Super
is
dumb.
fantastic. Hilder,
God.
you yoink. Like, you're just like, you have no class about what you're doing right now. You're just yoinking drawers out, looking for these scissors. The rest of you.
Hilder,
you
don't
just
make a
see-
mess.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's my classroom.
Cut off stupid Terry's stupid hair.
It's Hilder. It's under. It was underneath the rations on the desk.
It is.
Scissors?
It is. The book,
Yeah.
a book and like a bunch of other utensils just go flying out one of the drawers that you just yoink out.
Fucking Hilder, stop.
I'll pick it up. Do I find
Horrible
the
first
scissors
date.
then? Or does someone...
Yeah,
Horrible first date.
it's under the crackers for sure. Like Marlon
we
lifts
got
it up.
the scissors, now we can
Alright.
cut off his stupid hair.
Okay, I think what we'll do is we'll get somewhere close to him. I'm just going to grab a hold of that ponytail and I'm going to pull, and you need to get in there quick. Just go for it.
As
What is
they're
going
having their
on?
power fantasy,
is-
I'm gonna
what
start
is-
cleaning up Hilder's mess. Is that book anything of importance?
You pick up the book. As you pick it up, on the front of it, it looks like it's more of a journal rather than a book. It's pretty dusty from where it's been sitting. You pick it up, and as you blow the dust off the cover, it has like a big T on it, but like it kind of looks like they drew it on the front themselves.
Oh, that's very sweet.
And yeah, do you read it?
I'll.
We need to figure out a game plan. We need
Who's
to.
T?
I'm reading as they're talking, as they're having their
I'm a
power
s-
fantasy.
Okay, we need to figure out a plan. I think the go-to would be you guys going somewhere, getting out of here, maybe finding me another letter to get into that exhibition, because I'd like to be there with you guys, because I feel like we should do that as a group versus, I don't know, splitting up. Crazy. And then Hilder and I will wake up Professor Cartwright. Hilder, when he wakes up, do not say anything. I'm going to ask him what he remembers first.
Okay.
Because what he remembers will be, if he remembers it, then I'll be like, oh my god, it was an accident. So sorry. I did lie to the headmaster. I was scared. Right? Because technically we didn't do anything wrong. He was the one snooping around. I guess. I'm not really worried about him being paralyzed. It was an accident. Barnaby's also paralyzed. So I'll just go to the headmaster and be like, listen, old man is dumb.
While you, Elias, are discussing that with Flair and Hilder, Marlon, you open to the first page, and it's a journal of the classes that this teacher has taught. What student do you want to open it to? As there is a little labeled index of like student names going through, and then like years for all the students.
Do I know this isn't Tessa's? This is the other alchemy teachers. Is it labeled with the name of that, or is it just T?
Opening to the first page, it looks like there is a little spot for a name. It does say Professor Talfadine.
Talfadine. Okay, so it's not Tessa. We're flipping over to Ponytail. Terry.
You flip it over to Ponytail.
Terry.
You see older writing in the first part. You see a little older picture of Terry. Without like a lot of these pages that you're flipping through, you see like pictures associated with. It kind of looks like it was taken with like a Polaroid, like at them. The kid that's like in the picture, it looks a lot younger, a lot like scrawnier. He still has like a little scowl on his face, like he's kind of pissed that the photo was taken. He doesn't.
How long is his ponytail?
He doesn't have long hair. The hair is like very short at this point. So it looks like an older photo.
Red flag.
As you look at him, it says like he isn't looking at the photo. He looks a little angry. Under it, it says Terry Latrotter. Copyright. Terry Latrotter. And detailing our notes. The note says, "Sweet boy, horrid in his actions because of the weight on his shoulders. Interaction on his second day." And details like finding him in the dorms crying to himself. And she writes after, "As I made my way to Terry, I came upon him crying, and as I went to see what was wrong, he immediately wiped the tears away and went back to his normal scowl." There's a lot more to Terry than lets on. I think most people think he's a menace to society, when in reality he's just a scared young man. Under that is one more set of like new this is new ink compared to like what is above. And it hastily is written, "This is his target. It has to be. I won't let my students fall." And she like there's like a mark after it, like she was quickly writing that.
Wait. The headmaster's name isn't in this. It's just students.
Just students. There is one more entry that is bookmarked. The rest of them are not bookmarked.
Is it Monica?
It is not Monica.
Ooh.
Flipping
Who is the other bookmark?
to the one that's bookmarked is Clarissa. As you open to the page that says Clarissa, there is no photo inside. But it does have a little bit of information, and it does say former head of House Pointel, comma, exhibition champion 2 years running, comma, in her own words, one of the most gifted students to ever grace Morgus Academy, comma. And then a little bit newer, but a little bit older than the writing you just seen. It says, "Many are going to laugh at the choices she made, but I always think that's exactly where she needs to be, always learning." And there's a little like smiley face after it, and it just says, "Good luck, Clarissa."
Izzo. Is that a name in the book?
There's not a name in the book, but I like where your mind's at. I will give you credit. I do like where your mind's at. I respect it.
We just see you reading this.
Yeah, I'm reading it.
I'm gonna walk behind you and Hulk over your shoulder.
Hi.
What are you reading?
This is the alchemy's teacher detailing students that she's taught.
Like a catalog?
Catalog-ish, yes. As I flip to Monica, if she's probably in there, because she's definitely been here last year.
You do flip over to Monica. It doesn't really have anything too detailed in there. It does have a couple stories. It doesn't say that she's the current head of House Pointel. It says, like detailed in there. It says very positive, very bubbly, definitely a good sport about what we do here at the academy, and definitely somebody that I could see being a teacher's assistant. ... I don't think she would quite cut what Morgus is looking for.
Hey, Marlon, how far back does that go?
It's arranged by students, not years, is it? Or is it by classes?
There are years. There are students, but there are years in there. It goes back about 5 years. That is the earliest date that you see in there.
5 years.
You think any of our Dust Ring champions studied here?
No.
Like
No
Leosi or
way.
Akar or any of them?
I'm already flipping to Leosi, because Akar, we found out that that's not his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You flip, and
Maximus?
I
I don't think he's a caster.
No, that's true.
Strike me as the
you
reading.
flip. You don't find them. You do find somebody, though, that doesn't match exactly what you would expect. You find... Give me just a second. You find Roland Keenlash. Just by the name Roland Keenlash, not Prince Roland Keenlash, just Roland Keenlash.
What does that say?
That's the prince.
It's the boy.
Mhm.
Yeah, but what does it say about him?
What does it say?
It is, in her words, it basically states, quick interaction, didn't get to spend a lot of time with him. They kept us away from the boy. Question mark?
They probably didn't know he was
He might have
royalty.
been here in secret, yeah.
Yeah. You would think you would just get a private tutor at the castle.
I have a feeling it might have been one of the cases of where the boy's like, I want to go learn with everyone else, and they're like, okay, but you're not really going to do that.
At the bottom it
I
says
have a
continue on to the
different
next page.
feeling. I have a feeling that they're looking for people, looking for specific people for something.
I feel like they're looking for test subjects. I don't know what. This is a catalog of test subjects. This is, if I was like testing alchemy, like if I am testing like new potions, and I needed to find like a right like body type, like chemical build.
But alchemy
of a
uses
person.
body types for.
But you know, for like potion effects, you know what I'm saying?
Marlon, is there old exhibition entries from the years before it was cancelled?
They're looking for a specific caster.
Looking at the continued table.
You flip over to the next page. There is a photo attached to Roland Keenlash's file. As you look at the backside of it, it is a boy. It looks like Roland, younger. Like the ponytail that he has is a lot shorter. On his shoulder is a golden glove, like, and a hooded figure that is walking, like it looks like a very quick, whatever kind of picture was taken or portrait was taken, it was very
Paparazzi
quick.
Photo.
But it looks like whoever was guiding him was very tall, very wide. But there's a cloak over whoever it is. All you can see is a golden hand on his shoulder.
That's Maxie.
Can you rip that picture out? Give it to me. And keep it with us, just in case. I feel like I want to know who that is.
There you go.
And I like put it in one of my little pockets.
We want to just take the journal with us?
We're probably taking the journal.
Yeah.
Is there anyone else I should be looking for?
Nothing too crazy. To answer Flair's question, there are records of like past exhibition winners. It does state the last one was Terry Latrotter. Before that was Clarissa twice. And before that was just like some odd and end students, like no people that you really know. I would say
exceptional people, but not privy to
like
our
they
needs.
they haven't been at the school for a while either. So
Marlon, did you say that Fizzo could hear us?
Oh yeah, he can hear everything.
He's watching.
No? I mean,
He's
Fizzo,
watching.
I'm surprised you
where's
haven't yelled at
Clarissa?
Elias.
no response.
Wait a second. Who was your assistant?
No response.
Clarissa.
Clarissa's
Clarissa
Fizzo's
was his
assistant.
assistant.
Yeah.
You get
Can I
Fizzo,
look? Can I look around the room? Any hidden compartments? Any spaces in the walls? Anything like secretive?
roll me an investigation check.
Yeah.
I'll guide you.
What does that do for me?
Add a d4.
I rolled an 18 naturally. D4 plus 4 plus for investigation 0.
I will say, looking around, you kind of take a second to see if you can find anything. You don't find anything extremely stand outish. But I would say going through the desk, like as you're going through the desk, you do kind of pull open another drawer. As you go to pull open one of those drawers, you do see something kind of like fall out almost. You do see a little bracelet that says TT, and that's it, just 2 T's.
And grab it. Hey, what was Terry's last name?
The trotter.
Latrotter.
Talfadine's name could have started with a T.
That is very true. There's a bracelet with TT. Is your detect magic still up?
Is it?
I would say it is. You get nothing from the
Magic?
bracelet.
No.
You're right. I don't want to hold on to a dead lady's bracelet, and I just hand it to Marlon.
It's very kind as I put it on the desk. Fizzo,
Pick it up.
not going to do anything with the orb until you actually tell us what it does. You can't just say it's a destruction orb. You have to let us know what it's doing.
Roll me a persuasion check as you say that out loud. At disadvantage.
Ah, rip. Okay, that's above average.
Mhm.
That's
The other.
Huh?
I said the other one's below, probably.
Yeah, the other one. Do I have any? I have a +1 to it.
Yay!
Yeah, I love +1s. 13.
13. It's quiet. You hear, just for a moment, like, you kind of hear, like, something, like, almost in the background of Fizzo talking, like, break. And as, like you hear, like, a small smash. But as like, he kind of reposes himself, he goes, I sent you on a mission. I hired you. I didn't ask you to ask questions, mischievous Marlin. So if you could do what you were hired to do, and that's it, that would be fantastic. Thank you. And
So I'm not letting Marlon do anything until you tell us, 1, what Marlon wants to know, 2, where Clarissa is.
And 3, we haven't even gotten paid yet, so...
I said I would pay you after the job.
I'm gonna hold Clarissa hostage until you tell
You
us what the
can't
fuck is
hold
going
Clarissa
on.
hostage. She's not here anymore, he angrily says.
Hey, got information, guys. It only took a little teeth pulling.
What happened to her?
What did you do?
It doesn't matter. Clarissa is gone. Let's...
What did you do, Fizzo?
I did nothing. Stuff happened, and she didn't make it. Well, she did make it, but it's complicated, I guess.
Is she, like, dead, stuck on another plane, in a pocket dimension, where we could help you? if you let us know what is going on.
We're not mercenaries like you seem to think we are. We're here to try and do a good thing.
My daughter is stuck in a ring on my necklace.
Clarissa.
My payment. Sorry, continue.
Yes, Clarissa was my assistant. She was also a very talented and gifted caster at Morgus Academy. I lied to you all. This has nothing to do with the Duskreign champions. I just know that is what you're after, and I know that is what you were looking for. Clarissa and I knew that something was wrong with the ethereal plane. And in our investigation, something opened up, and Clarissa fell in. But everybody thinks she's dead, and she's not dead. She's not. She's not dead.
How do you know?
I know she's not dead, because I'm one of the goddamn best wizards in all of Valenbrook, and that's not even contested. I could smoke that old bag of cat bones in the headmaster's office all day. I know she's not dead.
So why are you sending us to do your bidding?
Because I'm not allowed on the campus, unfortunately. Because
are we supposed to find Clarissa?
No.
You think the orb will help you find her?
The orb was something personal. It's by now you probably haven't. I don't know if you've discerned that it's not exactly an orb of death and destruction and murder.
I do.
It's a seeing orb or whatever, right?
It's not. It's a snow globe. It is just a snow globe that.
So you wanted us to come in here and risk whatever the fuck to break some old guy's snow globe for petty ass revenge.
It's not petty ass revenge. He yells out. It's
just a side quest, Elias.
There's a real thing you're here for, and that's
cloak.
The cloak.
Shroud.
The cloak, and the next part of the quest. It's not. Yes, it is to stop the ethereal plane from taking place within Valenbrook, but it's also the only viable option to entering the ethereal plane.
Wow.
Can only one person go?
If we are able to get the shroud in the other part of it, no. Potentially we can bring more than one person, but...
Do you know anything about the exhibition happening?
I don't know any of this stuff. Honestly, I didn't even think I'd be able to talk to any of you, because there's usually something that stops outside messages from coming through.
Yeah, that's because...
Something was broken. And not by us.
I'm guessing so the portal could be made.
Yeah.
For the exhibition.
Yeah.
Terry or whoever's sending these letters is behind that.
We still need to figure out what the fuck to do with the lizard in the closet.
The lizard in the closet?
I thought you and Hilda were going to do that. So...
Yes.
If you truly want to, I can go and take the orb. I can do that. That's fine. What is the other part? What is the non-shroud part?
I can't exactly explain that to you until you finish this part. But
can you help us with the lizard in the closet? Can you erase his memory or some shit?
What lizard in the closet? Why do you have a
Whitaker fucked up. Whitaker fucked up. There's a wizard man, Dr. Cartwright, in the closet. Can you erase his memory or some shit?
No. What?
Whitaker
never mind.
Paralyzed a lizard folk and himself.
Good.
And they're both
In the closet.
Stiff as a board in a closet.
Well, if he's just stunned, it probably. What kind of? Do you know what magic it is?
Enchantment.
Well, there's a couple of things it could be. I mean, if he's not dead, which
He's
by
not.
the way did very much highly mention not to kill anybody during.
No. He has a pulse. He has a
Cool.
pulse.
The only person who's killed someone here is Terry.
Yeah. The child. Crazy.
I don't know much about Terry except he's kind of a pain in the ass and has this brooding thing. He's kind of a dick. Anyway,
kind of hot though.
Claire, shut up. You've said 3 words this entire time, and that was your word choice. All right.
Yeah.
There's nothing.
I don't even know how that. Yeah, I mean, he'd probably just wake up, I assume.
Is he gonna remember how he got frozen?
Yeah,
or whatever?
it doesn't like make you forget anything. It just kind of.
Can you hear while you're frozen?
Yeah, you're just stunned. You can hear everything.
Hear and probably see too.
Mm.
His eyes are probably really dried out by now.
Yeah, he's probably staring at Whitaker deep in the soul. Really
Should
close.
bring. I
lips
think
touching.
we should bring. No. Elias, no.
Sorry,
I was just
sorry.
in there with them.
Flair can make a comment about a child, but I can't
Okay.
talk about a lizard person kissing an old guy in my closet.
I feel like there are a lot of themes going on here. That,
7 minutes in heaven. Anyways.
Okay.
Alright.
I think we should bring out the professor. Whitaker is also probably hearing and seeing everything that's going on. Whitaker, you're going to stay in the closet for now. We will wake you up when it's time. But
You're in timeout.
Well, I think Marlon and I should get out of here so then we're not extra involved in this.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We were never here.
And we're like having this conversation towards the front of the room away from the closet, so hopefully
Yes.
because I said that earlier. Okay.
Mhm, Yep.
That was established very early, so hopefully
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
works.
Flair and
Um,
Marlon, before you go, can you
Mhm.
keep an eye out for maybe a robe or uniform that I could maybe wear if I need to?
That's fine. You can use Elias, being a
Awesome.
friend of Elias, as a backup, but we'll keep our eyes open.
That's true. Thank you. I would
How did you
appreciate
get
it.
your robe, Elias?
Oh, you guys don't want to know. I mean, maybe you do. The headmaster is a master tailor. He specially makes each and every robe, and he uses magic to unlock, like, his little chest or whatever. Like, they're magically inclined or whatever.
Oh,
So,
that's
like,
cool.
I would
Each-
assume the headmaster
yeah.
of the school is magically inclined.
well, like, with tailoring specifically.
Interesting.
Yeah, so, like, it's, like, fitted perfectly to me, I guess. I don't know.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah. Hey, can Fizzo get us another uniform?
Who get
I
Clarissa's?
think I.
Oh.
Oh no, that was Clarissa's. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why.
That's touchy territory. Okay.
Yeah, it's not like it's gonna fit her anyway.
You guys just
We're
go
all very tall.
kick Terry's ass and take his uniform.
It's true. We could cut
Yeah.
off his stupid hair.
I will
Yes.
say now
you should
that I
meet us back at the hole and we can get a uniform
Yeah.
from one of them.
I can't go to that hole. I need a way to get in there. We need to figure that out.
yeah,
Why?
I will say now that we know it's a snow globe, I'm not going to waste anything on it until maybe tomorrow.
Not until we've figured out some other things.
We're doing an exhibition tonight, I guess.
I need a way to get in there.
I
Maybe
will
Well, I
we
mean,
can
say.
ask the
take the
lizard
letter.
folk where he found this
Well-
and where we might be able to find more.
So, I will say, but right before, or let's just go with this, and I hand Elias the letter.
Yeah.
If anything, we're nervous students.
Puffin.
We burned the letter when we got it.
Yeah.
You're a professor, a little bit more confident in yourself.
Are they going to
You-
make me do magic?
You'll
I mean,
probably hear us.
You're very good at magically making people hit the dirt, so
And I can... Yeah, okay. I've got a couple of tricks up my sleeve, I guess.
Don't you have... Sorry, this might be rude. Don't you have claws that you can say, magically appear?
Mm,
Polymorph.
yes.
And if
That
nothing
works.
else, polymorph on you might be helpful.
That sounds like fun.
Nah, be
I've
a
only
bear.
done that on Whitaker before.
I remember.
As you guys are talking, you hear,
Let's get out of here.
"What am I doing in this class?" As you hear, like a muffled, like, "Open the door!"
Oh, go.
He's
Oh,
awake.
no, open the door.
I just go
to the hall.
Just go.
Hilder,
and
Hilder,
open the door.
Hilder, sit at the desk.
What?
Hilder, sit at the desk and start eating.
Okay. I just like clumber down. My armor is like clanking all together and just sloppily shove food in my mouth.
The door, Hilder, as you do that, the door finally like busts open. You see this small lizard folk man come out and go, "What in the blazes hell? What? Who are you? You!"
You've been called
Nuts.
in to help Elias. Elias, you had something very important to say.
Yeah, we were talking about guild stuff for the Khaos Krew outside of the school.
You- What? Your friend is passed out in there as well. What?
Yeah, he read your scrolls that you had, and he didn't know what they like.
He
yeah,
read my scrolls. Do you have any
So
more
you-
of them?
No, I don't. I don't know where they are.
You blubbering imbecile! You
I'm an alchemy
You-
teacher, not a
horses.
spellcaster.
Great. And he walks forward and goes, "You're." People are-
The headmaster's looking for you because I told him that you were snooping in here.
Why
So
would
you
you
might
tell
be
him
in
I'm
trouble.
snooping in here?
Because you were snooping in here.
You steal my
might
spell
wanna-
scrolls and then you
don't
accuse
have
me
them.
of stealing.
I don't have them. I can't. I don't cast that kind of magic. Honestly, like 110%, I don't cast that kind of magic. Whitaker accidentally read them because we thought you were stealing, and then like it was an accident. So like, I'm sorry.
He gets close to you and he leans in and he goes, "The Morgus Academy Parents Society will hear about this, you imbecile." And he
I lean down because he's short as fuck. You go tell the headmaster on me.
"I will. Oh, he will have
Yeah.
your job, you fool." And he
I just got it today.
well, you'll lose it today too. And he starts.
I will see you in the teacher's lounge, buddy.
I will not. And he starts making his way out as he like huffs and puffs out the door to go find the headmaster.
All
I
right.
mean, Elias, you don't really need this job anyways, so I guess you can
I'm
do
telling you.
whatever you want.
Yeah. That also, I didn't lie a single time during that entire conversation.
I don't know. I wasn't here, so it doesn't
Like-
really matter to me.
Like, no, I'm marinating in this anger. Like, I was being honest. Like, last time I lied was to, like, the party when I first met them, like, the group. You know? I haven't really lied since, I guess. I mean, maybe to the headmaster a little bit. But anything, like, other than that, like, I've been honest. And this is the treatment I get. I, like, pick up some jerky off the, like, desk, and I'm, like, eating it, like, kind of pissed off. What do you want
Elias,
to do?
have you considered therapy? I find it very helpful to talk about your feelings. Have you ever tried that before?
I am a 41-year-old man.
You could start right now. We could find you someone. But first, I think we have other pressing things to do, but we should write that down for you. I think that would be great for you.
So, before you guys got here, do you know the Professor Tessa? Have you ran into her?
No, I don't know who anyone is here.
She knows the Khaos Krew is on campus via me and you, apparently. So I feel like we should go find her and be like, why are you asking for us? Because apparently she
She knows
thought...
I am here?
No. She thought Whitaker was part of the Khaos Krew, but Whitaker lied to her. So I feel like we should go cover up that lie and kind of cover our asses.
Okay. Sure.
So you want to go find
Take
Tessa?
the food with us. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go and just like start.
We like scoop it
piling
up.
food.
I'm, like,
Absolutely.
eating jerky on the
I-
way.
I will say you guys scoop up all the food and start gathering everything to go head to
Oh, yeah.
Tessa's. Flair and Marlin, where are you guys going at this point?
I reckon we would have gone back to the hole and waited and kept an eye on who else is going to show up to this door.
Okay. Are you going? So
If that's where you wanted to go, Marlon.
Seems fine. If nothing else, is just preparing for this. It's 5.
Oh, wait,
God,
yeah. It's
what's
only what
math?
time would it be now? Like 5:30.
No, it is 6:15. I have an
6:15,
active
perfect.
little
7,
countdown
8,
going
9.
as you guys are
Love
going.
it, love it, love it, love it.
We have 6 hours.
Don't
Okay,
worry.
maybe we've got plenty of time.
Are you? So you guys going to the outside of like the entrance that Terry was standing in front of? Or
So that
are you
is where the letter says to be, right?
it says,
Yeah.
meet behind
Behind
the
the
dorms
dorms.
near the northern part of Morgus tonight at 12. Okay.
Just wanted to see if we could see people going in and out, preparing, doing anything beforehand. Is what I was kind of.
I will say, it takes guys probably a little bit of time to get over to the other side of campus. As you guys get to that side of the school, still just Terry and his 2 friends. Nobody else has arrived yet.
They're just standing outside.
They are just standing outside.
We're
Terry,
just gonna be pre-gaming for 6 hours.
Terry,
Who took the journal? Sorry, I wanted
have
to write
the
it in my
journal.
notes.
I have
Okay.
the journal.
You set it on the table though, and I picked it up.
I set No, I set
Bracelet.
the bracelet on the table and you picked it up.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Okay, yeah, I have that.
I just wanted to put it in my
Sorry.
in
That
my
was
notes.
my
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Is there
Honestly,
anything you wanted to? Should we try and see?
I
If people
think
are getting
maybe-
custom-made uniforms. I don't know if we're gonna find.
Yeah, I think honestly, the best thing, I should probably take like an hour just to ready myself at the very least. I can
How far away
gain
was
a small bit of
Fizzo's?
power. I don't remember.
the other side of, so you guys are in the Raven district, Raven district. It is on basically the other side of Allenbrook.
How long
Not
does
a
it take
job,
to
not
walk
a-
across
not a-
Valenbrook?
It is a, you would not make it back in time to be able to partake in the event. So it'd probably be like at least like a 4-hour walk there and a 4-hour walk back.
So
Is there
I-
with the dorms and stuff? Is there like a shower room?
In each of the dorms, yeah, that you could go into for the specific dorms.
Cool. Maybe we could deal a uniform.
we already have uniform. So
We
you
need.
trying to get one
What
for
if
Hilda?
Yeah, so she can come through the hole with us. I don't think
Mm.
Terry's gonna just let a random person come in with us.
I mean, we're random people to Terry.
I know, but more random than us.
If
Or you think just drop it? Don't worry about it.
no.
I don't know.
If you think that's if that's a thing to do, that's I can't come with you obviously, but yeah, that's fine. I need to go and consolidate
need-
my
Yeah, I was thinking you go do.
consolidate my stuff. But yeah, I can do that, and you can get a uniform for Hilda.
Okay.
And then just meet back here.
In like
Hour
an
or
hour.
two.
And a half. Yeah, cool.
Okay.
I'll see you in a couple hours. Yeah.
Okay.
Flair, where are you heading to?
I'm heading to the dorm rooms. See if I can find where.
Perfect.
Looking for a locker room.
Amazing.
I'm hoping people don't shower in their robes.
I'm glad that you got somehow made it through the most suspect line that Flair could have said in that moment. I don't think there's anything weirder Flair could have said at that moment.
You make your way to you make your way to House Pointel's like doorway, and as you enter, nobody's like, a lot of people are kind of in their own rooms. You see, like, walking up you see Monica as she's making her way to the shower room entrance. She goes, "Oh, hi. What's up?" She's
Not a lot. What's up with you?
nothing. I was getting ready to take a shower. What?
Have fun. And Flair's gonna kind of just. Is it like a lounge, like the entrance, or is it?
It's
very
entering,
suspicious to hang out where Monica's room is.
It's so entering the shower is gonna be directly on like the right side. It is.
Cool. I don't go into the shower room with her. Like I don't even go. No,
you're both going. Like you're meeting at the entrance of it right now.
Cool. I'm gonna kind of maybe I'll walk past. I'm gonna walk past her then. If I see her and she's not in her room, I'm gonna go to her room.
She looks at you and goes, "Okay, it was nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too."
She like puts her head down and she goes, "Make sure to report this to the headmaster, Monica." "Yes, okay." And she opens the door.
Report what?
Nothing. It's really nice to see. It's really nice to see you. Like it's cool that you're here and stuff.
What did I do?
Nothing,
Monica.
Nothing at all.
You're lying straight to my face.
I'm not.
Look at you. You're like shaking. I can see you shivering.
I am not.
Terrified.
It's very cold in here.
I'm like stepping a slightly bit closer to her with each step. Like
she's shaking more and more with every step you take. She goes, no, I was reporting that you bring a whole new sunshine, like a shine to the room. I'm gonna go shower if that's fine.
Shower.
What?
Nothing.
Okay. Cool. Well, it was really nice seeing you.
Fun talking to the headmaster. If
what?
you decide to.
About what? What were you gonna... You're kind of scaring me right now. I'm gonna go into the shower. I'm not gonna talk to the headmaster. I was just saying things out loud. Sometimes I just do that.
Good. You are so cute, Monica. I want to scruff her on her head and then walk away.
As you start walking, you hear like sniffling, like, okay. She like goes into the door and shuts it immediately, and she goes, "Do the breathing exercises, Monica." As you hear her like slowly start walking away inside of the shower room. Easy to...
She's... I want to search her, see if I can search her room for a letter.
Absolutely. You make your way into Monica's room. There isn't really anybody in the hallway. You easily kind of push the door open. It looks like it's shut, but it's not locked. As you open it, you see on all of the things in the room, there are little name tags that all say like little pieces of tape that say Monica on like everything in there, denoting that is her stuff. As you kind of like enter a little bit further, everything is very neatly organized. Like it is like everything is just like in its proper place. Even like her bed
He
is
wasn't
made...
invited to this fucking exhibition.
You don't find a letter. You look around. There is no letter.
Does she have a roommate?
It looks like a lot of the rooms do have roommates. Monica does not have a roommate. She is by herself.
Fuck's sake. Cool. All right.
You do, however, I would say just looking around the room. Can you roll me an investigation check very quickly as you're kind of making your way?
This is fate. Natural 20.
A natural 20. You look, and there is a small little clipboard with different like members' names on it, and things that they have done wrong. Like a couple of them, like the first one says like Judy chewing gum too loudly in the dorms, sleeping
she has her
with
own burn bag.
Yeah, and she like
She's a fucking narc.
Passive aggressive.
I want to flick. Can I flick to Flair? Where's Flair?
You flick over to Flair, and it says, Personality, maybe not as likable as she lets on. And then, like, under it, it says, like, intimidating ways will earn no friends, frowny face. And there's, like, a little rating under it that has, like, 3 frowny faces. And,
3 5 stars!
Is she the alchemy professor's, like, kid or something?
She's just the head of House Pointel. And
she's the head.
She's a fucking narc.
It says under it, definitely report to headmaster as soon as possible.
White out that part.
Her memory is literally that of a goldfish. If she doesn't write it down, she won't do it.
Yeah, why
just compulsive.
Flair's is going to take her page, but that's nice.
Just leave a note going, I'm watching you.
Oh my gosh! That would be amazing.
Hello.
Oh my god, okay, so no. So, is it a page that's mine?
Yeah, absolutely. Everybody has sections, you have a page. So
cool. So Flair's going to use her claw to scratch a frowny face into her page.
Yeah.
Easy enough as you claw this in there. It easily just sinks into the pages.
Is that horse girl? What's coming to her? Frick.
Yes. And then I put it back. I put it all back. I want to see. Has anyone else got a big section?
Yeah, kind of going through. It looks like it's a lot of House Pointel. Kind of skipping past it though. You do see like Terry has his own section. You do notice like there are kind of notes past that even like denote people that aren't specifically mentioned in house. It's her own personal journal. So
Terry's section is just like he killed someone.
Oh yeah, is there details about the
I think
exhibition?
that she's weirdly interested in Terry. That's my prediction.
She thinks he's hot.
You flip over to Terry's, and it's not. You don't hit notes first. You hit drawings. There are lots of little drawings in there of like
Specifically just the ponytail.
of a big beefy man with a long ponytail with like little aviators on, holding hands with a very small like little blonde lady in like crayoned yellow in her crayoned robe.
How many frowny faces out of 5?
There are a lot of smiley faces on it. And kind of like going through, you flip the page over, there's like another one of like her like in his arms, like passed out. And there's like another one, and it's like the same, like it's kind of like a flip book of like many different drawings. But
Blair's gonna play Cupid.
But flipping over like 2 more, there is a notes section. It does kind of detail like Terry's dailies, like what he's been up to.
What?
And it says like his daily of her watching him, like his daily tasks that he's gone through. It says wake up, like goes on jog around campus, reads, and like she like there's a bunch of different books that she has written down that he read. And she like also
any of them seem like weird or out of place?
No, they all seem like just fiction, just different fiction books.
But
and she details him going to his garden. He has a small little garden that nobody knows about, and details like him taking care of the garden. And like she even like puts a little smiley face after it. And then one more page.
Please like remember one specific part that's like about his secret garden, like that she's made note of, so then I can like just store that in the back section of my mind.
Easy enough. He has a very prosperous lily section. And she notes it as like it's a little off campus, but she always follows him to it to see what he's kind of like from afar.
lilies are now her favorite flower.
One more page though, as you flip over one more, it kind of does go to like this page that details what happened last year during the exhibition. And written in it. It says it details like all of the people that were going through the exhibition, and then it has a little passage in it that goes, I don't think that Terry knew what he was doing, and like it has a little broken heart drawn next to it, and under it says, rest in peace, Professor Talfadine.
Rip.
But besides that, it doesn't have anything too crazy. It does, however, have like a small drawing of like Terry in the exhibition. And as Terry, like the drawing that she has, Terry's casting in one hand with his hand out and like using a focus. In his right hand, he's holding a scroll as he's like looking down at it from where she was sitting in the audience. Against like another whoever was on the other side, but that's the drawing that she sketched out of him.
Noted. Cool. All right. I want to put that all back exactly where I found it, and then get out of that room.
Easy enough. You get out. You don't see Monica anywhere. You easily kind of just leave the room.
If I head back up to the showers, can I hear like the shower going?
You can hear it like turning off. Like you hear the shower kind of turning off as she's being a little quick about it, but you hear her like muttering to herself. You don't hear anything like too out of character for Monica.
That's all good. I don't want to be anywhere near it when she leaves the shower. I don't want to look like I was hanging outside the shower. So I'm going to bail, and wait, maybe like, I don't know, go find somewhere to just chill and hang out, and then go try again the next time someone goes to have a shower.
You see, I will say, just for point of reference, the shower door is like it's open to a lounge area that goes into separate showers. Passing by it, you do see Monica's robe like hanging up. Like outside of the shower itself.
Can I yank that then if I had enough time when I heard it? If not, I will wait. I'm not going to. If it's a risky, I'm not going to because I've already gotten her suspicious enough of me.
I would say you could. There is a small chance that she might see you, but like, it's not high. Her robe is like kind of on the wall, more or less. Like you would be able to. It wouldn't be a high difficulty check, is what I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I'll try and snag it.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand to kind of just reach in and like yoink it.
Okay, that's not too bad. Okay. 15.
15. Easy enough.
Oh, I can use my finger guns.
Finger guns.
What's
go for
finger
it.
guns? What?
1d4.
D4.
Mm-hmm.
I got 15, 16, 17.
17. You reach your arm. Uh-oh. One moment, everybody. There we go. All right. You reach your hand and like yoink, grab Monica's robe as you kind of.
I'm a bail.
You
run.
Bail. She does not see you. She is still making her way out of the shower. You yoink out with Monica's robe.
That's going up my robe, in my robe with me.
You tuck it away easily. Nobody notices. As Flair, cool. you bolt out of there.
Cool. Excellent.
Marlon.
I'm going to go find me a tree where I said I was going to meet up with Marlon later. Go climb up it and wait.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Marlon, was there anything that you were doing in the meantime before I cut back over to Hildur and Elias?
All that I was doing is, I guess I'll go and look at my house's, like, living chambers. But basically gonna go there, go to the common area, and begin just meditating and preparing myself. Gaining back what little power I can get on a short rest.
You enter House Benito's like living quarters. As you enter, everybody inside is like you feel an air of like, I don't want to be bothered. I am studying for what I am doing. And like everybody is kind of like walking to their rooms. They have their books open. Everybody is like discussing different specific like castings and stuff like that. Different like arts to the casting. And even the people that like see you enter give like more of you feel a vibe of, who the hell do you think you are? Like as you're walking through. But every single like almost all of them are just completely like, they put their books down for a second, they look at you and they put their books back up. You do have like, the whole house is like one side orange and one side blue with like very far at the end, you see a little statue of a hawk. But there is a little lounge area for you to rest up. Nobody is in there like actually studying. Like more or less everybody's kind of in their own dorms doing that.
That's completely fine.
Easy enough.
I'm just going there, looking through my stuff, preparing myself.
Easy enough. Okay, then we are going to cut over to Hilder and Elias. You guys are trying to go find Tessa, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You are able to, you leave the office that you're in. As you guys leave the classroom, you do notice on the top there is the names of like all of the professors above their classroom. So finding Professor Tessa's wouldn't be too hard.
I'm just gonna... Hilder. So she was asking about, like, Total Party name drop. The Khaos Krew on campus. So... She knows something because she was using this mysterious black powder. Whitaker seemed super, like, concerned and, like, confused about it. So I'm wondering if, like, maybe she was coming to, like, hire us or needed to ask us questions. So I feel like we should just, like, make ourselves known, maybe?
Should we make ourselves known or should we get actual answers out of her?
Both. At the same time.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I can do this thing where I cast something on her that will make her spill all of her secrets. If we wanted to go that direction.
Can we use that as like a plan B?
Sure.
Okay. We need a code word for when you use it. Like what's...
Think you should tell the truth, and then I will cast it.
Hilder, that was very smart. That was a very good... You're at school and you're learning.
The environment through, like, learning osmosis.
Osmosis?
Something.
Yes!
Picking it up through the air, the vibes. I think by the time we leave here, I'll be able to read. That's for sure.
I can help you. I'm very slow at reading because I am dyslexic, but I will help you.
I would love any help. Give me a great advantage if I ever go back to Norwich. It would be great.
Course.
So, let's go.
And I'm just
go
gonna
see this.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door. As you knock, the door kind of just like gets pulled open. One thing you do. What is both of your passive perceptions?
Not high enough.
9.
I think mine's like 14.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
What you got? What you
Oh
got,
my
Hilder?
gosh.
9.
9. Okay. As you guys go to like knock on the door, you hear, "Oh, I'm a little busy," and then you hear like it quickly cuts off to her voice going, "Oh, I mean, come right in. I apologize, and I'm not busy any longer." And the door kind of opens up.
Also, I'm a fucking liar. Mine's a fucking 10. For some reason.
Well, that is all you get then. I will not finish this sentence. That is all you get.
I lied.
Perfect. Okay. That is it.
I'm just gonna knock. I'm just gonna look at Hilda and go like, what the fuck? And I'm just gonna knock again.
You may enter, whoever it is.
Okay. I like open the door and I gesture Hilda forward. Ladies
Come on,
first.
She's
Like a
reading.
gentleman.
That's me.
She's reading many different. Like she looks like she's like a little busy. Just reading like multiple different. Like she has a book in front of her. She's going back to her board and like chalking things up on her board. But you guys do for those of you who haven't seen Professor Tessa before, she's a half elf, long bleach blonde hair with a ponytail that kind of looks like an older version of Monica of how I described her, but her ponytail kind of goes like a little bit longer down. But even her eyebrows are bleach blonde, like everything about her is just like a blonde look, except her cloak. But she does have a scar on her eyebrow, and she does have a black like professor robe. And as she's kind of like going through and reading all, she goes, I'm so sorry. I'm a little bit busy kind of studying up for the next class. Was there something you needed?
My name's Elias Whitlock, and I'm just gonna like stick out my hand kind of awkward.
Good day to you, Elias Whitlock. Roll me a wisdom saving throw, Elias Whitlock.
Jesus fuck. Oh, Jesus fucking fuck! Okay. Okay. Hey. My wisdom saving throw is a +0. That's a 14.
A 14. Great. She looks at you with a look of, like, as you say Elias Whitlock, and you shake her hand, she looks at you like, oh, very interesting. You must be new here, correct?
Yeah, I'm the new alchemy professor. So I just wanted to make my rounds and introduce myself.
Are you shadowing as a professor as part of your guild disguise? Is that what you're doing? As she says.
No, I'm actually hired. Like, I'm in the guild, but I actually work here as, like, a side job.
Part of the Khaos Krew, correct?
Yeah, I am. And so is Hilder.
Oh, and she reaches her hand out to shake your hand, too, Hilder.
I give her my hand like this. Like for her to kiss it.
She takes your hand, and she shakes it, and she goes, oh, well, nice to meet you. Was there something the both of you needed? I'm sorry, I'm just a little preoccupied with a lot of stuff going on. Getting prepared for future classes and stuff like that.
Professor Barnaby said you were asking about the Khaos Krew in like a kind of awkward fashion.
That seems kind of disrespectful. I wasn't asking in like an awkward fashion. I just knew that he was part of the Khaos Krew, and I was a little concerned why a guild would be on campus.
We work here now.
Oh.
As like side gigs. You know, adventuring doesn't really like pay the bills.
Cool.
Professor, is it bad to be part of a guild and also be a professor?
Is that like illegal?
No.
Am I breaking the law?
Not at all, but usually where there's a guild member, there is usually something like seeing multiple members of a guild at a location kind of gives away that there's probably something more at hand than...
Hilder brought me lunch.
So what about...
And I just got hired today.
What about Barnaby? What about Barnaby?
I have no fucking idea.
Did we pick up that... Did she say
She said that in person. I did not say that.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea. Old age sometimes
Interesting.
does things to the mind.
Okay. Yes. Well, I hope I mean you no bother. I just, again, just extremely busy. I didn't mean to cause any issue by mentioning that you're part of guild. I'll keep it secret to myself if that helps.
Oh no. People are gonna know I'm part of the Khaos Krew. I work here. It's part of my life, I guess. Like, it's not a secret.
By any means, I did happen to notice that you took over our former professor's office. Did you find anything in there of interest or anything that I could help you maybe discern? I know Professor...
A lizard guy. Cartwright?
Roll me. Never mind.
Lying.
She looks a little perturbed when you mention lizard folk, like the lizard folk guy being in there, but she kind of like cuts it back off and just goes, "Yes, Professor Cartwright. He makes his rounds around school. I wouldn't expect him to not be in there, I guess."
I just thought it was awkward. He was like reading through some books and kind of
What
like
books was
looking
he
around.
reading through? As she leans in like real close.
I lean in closer.
She
A kiss.
No, Hildur.
she gets red in the face and goes, "No,
Wrong timing.
that's not what I was."
I couldn't really, I kind of like turn around, Barnaby, actually had seen whatever Cartwright was looking at. I was just questioning him, like, why he was in my office snooping around, I guess, because, like, you walk into your office and you see someone snooping around, so I wanted to know why. But I didn't really catch what, he was reading.
I mean, it's reading whatever he needs to, I guess. It's not a big deal.
He said it was just, like, some notes or something. I don't know. He's, like, trying to tell the headmaster on me. Apparently I did something. I don't know.
Cartwright has always been a little stiff, so it's not far off from his personality to go and cry to somebody else about his problems, I guess.
Not okay. I'm like new to campus, so like I'm just trying to get a feel of like what the general like energy is between all the professors. Do you not like Cartwright?
Let me make you a deal. I will tell you the so-called energy at the campus if you tell me why the lot of you are actually here.
I am being honest, I got hired today. I walked in, said I could teach alchemy, and the headmaster was like, any guy off the street, sure.
Cool. We're all pretty good friends. We're pretty close, she says with a smirk.
Are we? We're close proximity, but, Hildur, is it hot in here?
It's a little warm. Professor, do you have a second? Do you know what this maybe means? And I pull out the bracelet and show it to her. Does this mean anything to you?
Her face, for a moment, Hildur, you notice her face like contorts of like it definitely recognizes what you pull out. But she reposes herself very quickly and says, no, if you'd like, I could take it and try to discern what it is. I don't have very much information on it. Where did you get it? If you don't mind me asking.
We found it, actually, in Elias's classroom. It was just one of the things left over in the desk.
Do you have, like, a book? I pick up some papers and, like, start fanning myself a little bit.
She goes, no, wait!
Wrong with you? It's not that hot?
Yeah, I'm sweating right now for some reason.
Those are my kids.
Maybe you're getting sick. Maybe step out.
Do
you need some water?
Are you sick?
I'm listening. I'm gonna sit in one of the desks and, like, I'm gonna, like, try to, like, big burly man, like, scooch it awkwardly into this student's desk as I'm just, like, fanning myself.
Knees are, like, out to the side.
Yeah, I'm, like, man spreading.
She looks over and goes, Is he gonna be alright?
I'm good.
No, to be honest. Maybe it was the jerky. He had some of my jerky earlier that I brought him. Maybe
was it in the bag with the dead snakes?
Of course it was.
I might be getting sick.
Oh,
he might be getting sick.
Not in the
I have dead
classroom.
snakes if you need them for spellcasting or whatever. Do you know who this belongs to? It has what I've been told 2 T's. I don't know what that means.
Not per se. She goes, may I take a look at it very quickly? And, like,
I look back at Elias to see if that's okay.
As long as you give it back. Because it was in my office. I don't know. I feel like it's mine now.
We just want to find out maybe a little bit more about it is all, which is why we need it back.
Sure. And she, like, takes it from your hands, and she kind of looks at it. Her hand, like, passive perception, 10. Elias, you notice a little bit. She, like, her hand is, like, a little bit, like, shaking as she's, like, holding it. But, like, she's trying to, like, comfort herself before she, like, shows any emotion. And she looks at it for a minute and goes, no, I don't necessarily know, this is what this would be. It looks older. Maybe it's from, you know, a long time ago, when she's, like, mincing words.
Can I maybe roll a perception check to see if I think she's telling the truth?
Roll me an insight check, but absolutely.
Insight? Okay.
Yep.
Tessa, what was your relationship with the, or, like, friendship or whatever, with the, past alchemy instructor? I just kind of want to know what they were like.
Professor, I actually forget her name. Professor,
Starts with a T.
Talfidine. Oh, yeah, Professor Talfidine. I mean, we knew each other in passing. It wasn't anything, like, you know, more than that. I seen her once or twice in the hallway. She would always carry this large stack of books, and always have this little flower in her hair as she kind of made her way. But no, I don't, like, I've seen her pass by a couple times, I guess, and she's stumbling on her words. Hilder, what was that roll?
I rolled a 17.
Yeah, she's lying. She is lying through her teeth as she's looking at this bracelet that you're showing her.
Are you in love?
I'm not in love!
Were
She, like,
you in
leans
love?
forward. No, I am not! No!
Did you give her the bracelet?
I did not give her the bracelet. No.
It's kind of cute.
Oh, that is so sweet. Did you make this for her?
I didn't make her anything. I didn't give her the bracelet. Is there anything you people need? Or are you just coming here to...
I think you should tell us the truth and your relationship with, whatever Talfa does.
Why will that help you? What will that gain? What does that need? Absolutely.
Charisma save of 13.
Oh my god. Give me just a moment. She... Whoa. Man, oh man. Okay.
Yeah, I just want to know all the secrets.
She immediately goes, no, we never went out a couple times and started dating before she died at some stupid exhibition that nobody gave a shit about. And she goes...
Thank you.
Can you leave? Can all of you leave? Is that fine? Is that a thing that we can do?
After you tell me why you use crushed black pearl. And then I'll leave.
Question to ask. She immediately... Give me one moment.
So fanning myself, like I'm talking really nonchalant about this.
Do you need the cold compress or something? You're sweating like crazy?
I think it's just like, I haven't been next to another half-elf in a while. Like, seeing my own race is kind of weird. If I'm being honest. Zone of Truth is up.
She...
I don't know.
She says, as you ask that, Elias, she goes, because it was used to cast a spell, obviously, you ignorance. And it goes...
What spell?
Circle of Death! Nothing!
Oh.
And she...
Oh! What kind of circle? Why would you need that?
She looks at you with, like, a pensive, just angry stare and says...
I stop fanning myself and I give her a little wink and I go, you can speak what's on your mind.
Fine. And she walks over to the classroom door and shuts it as she turns the lock on the door and looks back at the two of you and says, perfect, let me speak what's on my mind.
I'm Is there a window on the other side of the room? I am nonchalantly, like, standing up, fanning myself still. I am getting close to this window.
She looks. There is. You easily like walk over to one of the windows in the classroom, and she looks at you and says, "Do you know what happened at the last exhibition? Do you know why it was shut down?"
I know. Terry, what's his face, killed the professor that starts with a T. Talpadine.
Professor Talpadine was her name.
I'm sorry, I'm really bad with names. It's literally, I'm not trying to offend you. I just don't remember.
Professor Talpadine was killed by a spell scroll that Terry Latrotter used during the exhibition after the match was called to a halt.
After? What?
After. But
I dropped the book.
So
I'm like,
loud?
oh god.
Did you do that?
because Terry doesn't
Damn.
know what stop means. He doesn't know what ending a fight means. He thinks that everything needs to be conquered and everything needs to be won, but doesn't care what the ramifications are and doesn't care who that hurts. And personally, I think we're past teaching lessons here at Morgus Academy. I think we're to the lesson that needs to be learned the hard way, if you would have to ask me myself. And she kind of has like a darker scowl on her face as she says that.
All right. I feel like that's understandable.
It is.
You're talking to somebody who's morally gray here.
Great.
Wait, did you cast that circle? Did you say circle of death? You
I
were
did.
casting?
I absolutely did.
Were you casting that on Terry?
I haven't.
Did you cast that on Barnaby?
I have not cast anything on Whitaker.
Okay, thank you. I just like the nickname Barnaby, so I'm sticking with it.
Let me ask you something. You came here, looking for a shroud, if I'm not mistaken?
Are you the one asking us questions? This is Zone of Truth. I cast it on you. Why are you asking questions?
I'm asking questions so I can build up to this fantastic moment. And she pulls the shroud out of her back and throws it over herself as she immediately disappears in front of the both of you. And all you hear
Go and tackle the space where she was at.
You go to lunge and tackle as you go through nothing. But the last words you hear that utter out of what she says is, "Don't worry. All of this will come to a pretty brief end very quickly, as all of the letters that you found were timed differently. Hope to see you soon." And she is gone. You hear no other voices as she is out of the room. But
I just lean against the window. I'm just oh, fuck.
before we get back to that, Flair and Marlon, where are you guys going? Let's jump over for a moment.
We're meeting up.
Flair has been watching the hole the entire time. As soon as she left house window, she climbed a tree and she's been waiting for Marlon, watching that hole, see if anyone's come through.
Flair, you look, and as you're waiting for Marlon, you're done resting up by now. Flair, you notice that Terry is standing there with his friends. As he's talking to them for a moment, you see from far away, you see him twist his hand and do something at the two of them as they just stop in place. As Terry turns back and gives a slight nod and then runs through where that portal was supposed to be at and goes by himself.
What the fuck?
I do a quick scan for Marlon left. Is he? Can I see Marlon at all when
Marlon
that
would
happens?
be walking out by now to head to the tree.
I jump down from the tree and I am running at the portal.
Oh shit. Running after her.
The both of you are booking it after Terry, as Terry just walked through. Let me.
When that rat ran through the hole last time, it didn't set on fire or anything, did it? It just disappeared through the hole.
Just disappeared.
Cool. Okay.
You see as Terry goes through the portal, Flair, you're running, and Marlin, you are right behind Flair as both of you are making your way to the portal.
What are we doing now?
He left his friends out here. What? Why?
No.
I want to stick my head through. Hold my hand.
Okay. Okay. He went through already? I thought it was at midnight.
I know he just ran through. He just froze. Look at them. They're standing. Are they still frozen?
They are. Those two are still frozen in place.
Is this this isn't how Whitaker is?
It is. It is very similar to how Whitaker is.
But are they fallen over, or are they
They are just standing in spot. They haven't fallen over. They are just still standing exactly in the way they were previously.
Okay.
I'm following you.
Stick my head.
Okay.
I stick my head through. I want to see what's through. I wonder if that's a thing. I want to see if I can stick my head through while standing on the other side.
Your head gets cut off.
I am going to need you to make me a just general strength check.
Your head does get cut off.
Jesus Christ.
We'll find out.
I was hoping it wasn't that.
22.
You are able to hold yourself up as you stick your head into the portal, revealing a large, cavernous area. As you look below, you see Terry has fallen completely. It's a drop. Terry is completely fallen to the ground and is completely unconscious at the bottom of this drop, as it's a large drop. Looking a little bit.
See anything else?
You do. Looking a little bit more forward, you see this thing that was cloaked in the shadows of this cavern, moving a little bit forward. It's large. It is big, with long legs coming off of each side of it. And as you look at it, it looks like kind of the same pattern of a brain would have. There's little creases in all parts of it. And you see a small little face with a couple eyes coming off of it. As you see a small circle around Terry completely, with different pedestals that are lined up on all sides around Terry. And as the creature is kind of scuttering around, it's big, but it's scuttering around the den, looking like it's preparing for something, but you don't exactly know what it's preparing for. It hasn't noticed you yet. But Terry is
she's holding her breath. She's gonna, she will want, if it's still scuttering around, she's just gonna keep an eye for 30, for maybe I don't know, not much longer. But I give Marlin a squeeze to pull me out after about maybe 30 seconds to a minute. But I watch to see if anything happens to Terry.
Marlin and Flair.
Does it have a face?
It does, but it's kind of hidden in
okay.
It's, you see a lot of eyes and kind of two tendrils sticking out of its face.
Okay.
Flair. Okay, I'm gonna need a couple things from you guys. Flair, I'm gonna need a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I have advantage on those.
Perfect. I hope you have advantage on this. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw, and in Marlin, I am going to need a dexterity saving throw.
Boy.
Oh my god, so, okay, a natural 20 on the strength saving throw.
That's a 20 from me as well.
Con save.
Power team.
Con save?
Save.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
11.
You go brain dead.
You immediately suffer 1 point of exhaustion, as you don't feel good. Entering whatever you just entered, you feel sick.
On our barbarian! Oh my god!
But as the both of you pass your dexterity check, you hear for just a moment, I guess you'll have to be one of them too. And just a shove to both of you as you were going to get shoved, but because your dexterity saving throw was good enough, you feel a force like topple over the two of you as you moved out of the way fast enough. And as you look down into the circle, you see like an unshrouded moment of Professor Tessa laying next to Terry as she's like shaking herself off, standing up. And this is where we are ending tonight's episode as we pick up next time to figure out what happens to Terry Trotter and Professor Tessa, damn it. Well.
I mean, karma.
Let's do this shit.
I'm so fucking ready. Hilda, we're on the other side of the fucking school, though.
We will make it. I have scissors. I am prepared.
Prepare for combat
We have
next
to get
episode.
Whitaker.
You do?
Whitaker needs to come out of the closet ASAP.
We need to get Whitaker. Yeah.
Before we end it tonight, I do want to thank all the people that followed and did all that cool stuff. Crazy Porto92, thank you for following. You're great, and I really appreciate you. Everybody else, thanks for chatting, having a good time. Get yourself on the front of that awesome intro board because it's really cool and fun. Other than that, everybody, thank you for watching and tuning in. Catch next episode as it will be the last episode in chapter School of Hollow Knocks. So join us for chapter 5.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, it's the end of the arc?
It's the end of It's the end of School of Hollow Knocks, but we'll be picking up the Phantom Kingdom right after.
Oh my god, okay.
Yes, absolutely. Not ending the arc that fast. You guys still got a whole thing.
I was gonna pee myself on camera.
I love you guys. Have a good night, everybody.
Right.
You're right! Oh my god! Wait! There's a really beautiful rating screen.